friends, so today we are going to learn about preparation of plan. Before finalizing the alignment and other details of road development program, the information collected during the fact finding survey should be presented in the form of plan. Okay, usually four drawings are prepared showing the various details of the area. In this plan, usually how many plans we have to prepare? Four plans we have to prepare. This will show you the existing road network with traffic flow and desired line. All these plans will cover this respective. So we will learn one by one in detail. So as we said that four plans should be prepared, we will name it as plan 1, plan 1, plan 2, plan 3 and plan 4. Now what does plan 1 comprises of? Plan 1 comprises of general area plan showing almost all existing details, right? Already here it is said, general plan showing almost all the existing details. Now what can be the details like topography, existing road network, drainage structure, river, canal, nala, town, village with its population, commercial, industrial or agricultural activity, whatever is shown on the maps in plan number 1. Okay, now what is included in plan number 2? This plan includes the distribution of population groups in accordance with the categories made in the appropriate plan. Distribution of population groups. Okay, now third plan. This plan shows the location of places with their respective quantities of productivity. Places with respective quantities of productivity. And plan number 4. This plan shows the existing road network with traffic flow and desired lines obtained from origin and destination study of traffic. Proposals received from the different source may also be shown in this plan. Okay, so these are the 4 types of plan, and what does it includes is elaborated in this tree diagram. Now next is preparation of master plan. Now what is master plan? Master plan is the final road development plan from the area under which may be a block, taluka, district, state or a country. Based on the above plans, that is 4 types of plan, different possible networks of road and improvement of some of the existing roads are proposed. In each proposal, population and productivity. Remember very well, in each proposal, population and productivity. Now what does productivity includes? Productivity includes both industrial and agriculture. Industrial and agricultural outcomes of each locality, the traffic flow, topography and all other details, both existing and possible change in the future, are kept in view in this master plan. Okay, then if some target of the road length is fixed by the country on the basis of area or population and production or both, the same may be taken as a guide, okay, and decide the total length of the road system in each alternative proposal. Okay, then this plan formula, the road length are based on population and area divided into different categories depending on the development achieved. The next step is to compare the various alternative proposal of road system in hand and to select the one which may be considered as best under the plan period. This is the quite difficult problem as the decision has to be balanced one. In arriving at the best road system out of the alternative proposal, it is desirable to make use of the concept of saturation system based on the US system of highway planning. Hence, master plan is also, this concept is also called as a saturation system or US system of highway planning. Okay. After deciding the optimum road length for a plan period, the final step is the phasing of road development plan by fixing up the priorities for the construction of different road links. In India, the target road lengths were decided by Nagpur Road Plan Formula for the period 1943 to 63 and for the second year road development plan for the period 1961 to 1981. Okay, so this is all about the master plan. Now what exactly is this population unit and productivity unit? As we said, master plan comprises of population and productivity units. So what exactly are this population unit? So since now we will be talking about the population unit. Okay, population unit, since the area under consideration may consist of village and towns with different population, it is required to group these into some convenient population range and to assist some reasonable value of utility unit to each range of population. Okay, so for example, villages having population range between 1001 and 2000 may be grouped together and be assigned one utility per village. Similarly, various villages and towns may be grouped in different population range and may be assigned suitable utility unit. So here I have mentioned, if the population is less than 500, then utility unit will be equal to 0.25. If population of a town or village is in between 500 to 1000, utility unit will be equal to 0.5. If population is in between 1000 to 2000, then utility unit will be equal to 0.75 and so on. Okay, so from plan number 2 of population prepared, the number of towns and villages with population range served by each road system is found and then converted into the utility units served by each road. Thus, the total number of units based on population may be obtained for each road system. Okay. Then what is productivity unit? Productivity unit, now already we said productivity, industrial, productivity includes industrial and agricultural units, right? So productivity unit, this includes the total agricultural and industrial products served by each road system should be worked out. The productivity served may be assigned appropriate value of utility per unit weight. Okay, for example, here we have written 1000 tons of agricultural products may be considered equivalent to 1 unit, 1 utility unit. Here we have written 1000 tons equal to 1 utility unit. Similarly, for industrial product, assign some suitable utility per unit, like suppose it may be coal, raw material, etc. So here lower utility values than the industrial products. So from plan number 3 showing the products, the total productive units served by each road may be found out. So generally we have to for industrial we have to keep it 1 or 0.75. Okay. And thirdly, what is utility? The total utility units of each road system is found by adding the population units and productivity units, which we have found out here. Okay, so it is simply the addition, but it is per unit length. So I have written the formula. Utility per unit length of a road is equal to population unit plus productivity unit upon total length of the road proposed. Okay, so these are some steps given. Utility rate per unit we have to find out. We have to give them the score, total unit scored. That is simply we have to multiply with its population range. Whatever utility units we will be assigning, we have to simply multiply summation it and divide it by total road length. Then second is proposal, which gives maximum utility per unit length, may be chosen as final road system, or it can be given priority as 1 or rank 1. Then balance weightage should be provided, and sound judgment based on the professional skill and experience is always needed. Based on this master plan or saturation system, we shall solve one of the numerical. Like this type of numerical can also be asked in your examination. Okay, so the question is, 4 new roads PQRS are planned in a district. The data for this are given below. Now see here, the data is given to you. So here you can see road PQRS with its length 300, 400, 500 and 500 corresponding. Then here you see number of towns and villages served with population range. Here population range is given 1001 to 2000, 2001 to 5000, 5001 to 1000 and more than 10,000. Sorry, more than 1 lakh. Okay, so here you see some values they have given corresponding to each road length and population, and here total production in 10,000 tons they have given. Based on the principle of maximum utility, find out the order of priority for these 4 units. Means which road will be having first priority, which road will be having second priority. Likewise, all the 4 priorities we have to find out. So how will we find out? So what is the first step? So what is the first step? We have to give them the, we have to convert all this into a single unit. So utility per unit length for P. Utility per unit length for P. What they have done? For 1001 to 2000, if we consider it as 0.5, simply go on, simply double the values of utility. See, 160 into 0.5. For 80 again the value is double of this utility unit, and simply have summation it divided by total length of that particular road. Across P road length is 300, so this value is 300. So if I calculate this, I'll get value around 1.48. Likewise for Q, R and S, same values, only we have to consider this, whereas utility units will remain same. Everywhere you can see utility units will remain same. Okay, and from these last values we can see that which one is maximum value. So it is 1.53. This one is maximum, so this will be first. second will be 1.482, this will be 2, 1.48, this will be 3, and this will be a 4. I can write down answer here itself by giving one more column, and here I can write down as priority and write down this sequence here. Okay, this sequence I can write down here, or else like this also we can write Q will be greater than S, will be greater than P, will be greater than R. Like this question will be asked in the exam. It's very simple to solve and very easy to understand. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. If you have any doubt, you are always welcome, you can ask me. I am ready to solve it. So we'll stop here and continue in next lecture. Thank you.